everybody, and welcome to another video. We start this one off with looking at the car in front of us. It's one of them, for me, I don't know whether this is done on purpose, whether it's doing a bit of queue jumping on purpose, or it's just an absolute idiot and it doesn't look further than the end of its bonnet. You'll see that there's cars to the left hand side there. It goes in the right hand lane because obviously it wants to turn right. Yeah, there's an arrow on the ground there as clear as anything right when it decided to go out to the right hand lane, but it don't want to turn right. Now, I personally don't think it was done on purpose. I think that that is just an absolute idiot driving. Everyone else in the left hand lane has to slow down to let the thing in. I don't think I would have let it in. I think I would have just let it stay there. So now in this next clip we're going shopping. We're going to the world famous Lidl, which means we're going to be turning left at these traffic lights and then left again straight into the Lidl car park. Only trouble is we have trouble getting into the car park because there's two numpties at the entrance. One of them is driving on the wrong side of the road to get out, and the other is one of Sadiq Khan's License to Kill assassins. There's two sides of the road there, mate. It doesn't help when there's someone there, but then you wait for him. Yes, you do wait for him, but what the hell is it doing? Seriously, what the hell is it doing? It gets to the exit of the car park and then it starts to reverse. Who does that? Oh yeah, one of Sadiq Khan's License to Kill assassins does. Now in this clip, this shouldn't bother me, but it bloody well does, because I've been a delivery driver and these sort of people get on my tits. They really do. You got over to the left hand side, the good old British workforce. For a change, they're actually working. But what they've done is they've blocked the little road off there by the Londis, so no one that goes into that shop can park there. And it is quite a busy Londis, that, to be honest. But no one can park in there. So parking spaces are a bit desperate round here. But then we have this, the selfish Birkin and Merc. Yeah, it's always the same sort of car, isn't it? Parking facing traffic, so how the hell did she get there for starters? That is a parking space for two cars, and yet she's parked right smack in the middle of it. Not only is it a parking space for two cars, it's parking space for two permit holders only, and I cannot see a permit holder in that car there. There's no sticker on the car at all. So not only is she taking up two spaces, she cannot even get in the spot for two spaces. As we go to the rear camera now, you can see her right back wheel is out of the parking bay, so she can't even park in two spaces. Absolutely useless and very selfish at the same time. Should that bother me? No, probably not, but it bloody well does. Tony's always moaning. Yeah, moving on. When do you stop at an amber light and when do you go through an amber light? Well, how about this? I'm not going to stop in time, am I, for that amber light there? I'm a few feet away, so I go through. I'm not going to stop for that guy on the right-hand side neither to let him out. I'm going too fast, doing 30 miles an hour. The guy behind me, though, giving me a really nice braking distance for a change, makes a massive change down this road, so he's got plenty of time to stop for that amber light. No, he's just going to go straight through, and he's not going to wait for that guy neither, which I don't blame him for not waiting for the guy, but yeah. Anyway, we go back to the front camera now, and now we got this guy. Yeah, just decides to have a little wander across the road. And that wasn't a bib to tell him off, that was a bib to let him know that he is actually walking in a road. And no, mate, I am not offside. You are. Yeah, and then he decides to just walk towards traffic in the road. Yeah, there is a pavement the other side of them cars, you know. And in this clip, more selfishness again. Over to the left hand side. Now this one isn't a marked bay, it's double yellow lines on a turning with the door wide open, so if anyone wants to get past, they can't, because she's more important than anyone else using the pavement, isn't she? She drives a Jag. Again, same sort of car, innit? It's these people that self-entitlement. Now if we look from the rear camera, that turning to the right hand side is a pig of a junction to get out of because of what you can see there. The car doesn't make it any easier. And the door is still open. Yeah, it wasn't like, I could understand it if it was a real quick pick someone up and go. But it's not. They're still there with the door wide open. No one can get past. Good job. Now this is me coming out of that dodgy junction. and you can see right in front of us we've got another one of these people that just won't let anyone out. Yeah, it's got a mouthpiece on it as well. She seems to be really angry. She is one of the chavtastics though. Big loop earrings and a mouth to match.
Good job. Got a lot of mouth, not a lot of brain though.
So now in this clip, I'm going to pause it in a second and then we're going to talk about this road because I know there's some of you that don't know this road and I'm going to explain the road and then the highway code. My road here goes round off to the left and obviously we've got the same coming towards us from there where the ambulance there is turning right. Over there, there's give way lines where that car is about to try and turn right. The van also wants to turn right that's in front of us. So in the highway code and all of that sort of stuff, I know you guys want tips. Who has priority here? Well, obviously the ambulance and the van do, turning right. That car there has no priority over anyone. The cars coming towards us have priority over it and I have priority over it as well. But there's one thing that we're all missing. Yes, it's a fucking private hire driver. They get priority no matter what the highway code says. So wherever you're from, it doesn't have to be London, Liverpool, Manchester, whatever. Look out for them little plaque things on the back of their cars that says private hire, because all bets are off when you see that. Now we're back at where we were at the beginning of this video by the Londis. The good old British workforce, they've finished, they've gone. Everyone can park outside the Londis now. But it doesn't stop people parking in the 2 bays for one car.
Shitting Peugeot, shitting Peugeot, shitting Peugeot.
Does a Peugeot count as one of them cars that I keep mentioning? Maybe not. But there is a Mercedes in front of me now and they do count as one of them cars. Yeah, pick a lane, mate. Just pick a lane. Anyone. I don't care, but just pick a lane, eh? Just anyone. Now, driving is driving, isn't it? But we all think so differently when we're on the road. Look here, over to the right-hand side, there's cars parked. You've got to remember that there's cars parked. Now, there's 2 people that drive in this incident here. Which one are you? Are you the first one or the second one? I like to think that I'm the second one. I can see what's going to happen here before it happens. The first one just doesn't see it at all. I've got cars behind me. I'm turning right. And it's quite busy coming either way, so I haven't got time to get out. This car here is obviously turning into the road. Now, the car behind it is also indicating, but thinks otherwise. We're not looking at that car though, but it thinks otherwise and goes straight on. But this car didn't let me out and has pulled round. Why? To go there, to wait there because she can't get through the gap there. Now, are you that type of driver that hasn't got the thinking power to actually look further than the end of your bonnet and think, well, if I pull in there, I can't go anywhere, so I might as well let him out to turn right, and then they might all be out of my way, and then I can go. Are you that type of driver, or are you this type of driver who's seen me there, who's seen the other car there, and he's automatically pulled back to let me out? I'm that type of driver. I can see what's going to happen beforehand. Which one are you? Are you the idiot that comes round there and then can't go anywhere, like that one is, or are you the one that waits there for this road to clear so you can go? You can't go anywhere any other way until we've gone. So which one are you? Now, driving is all about seeing things before they happen, having that mindset set into your head. You know, we've got the Fiat 500 here, the trainee Audi driver, to the right hand side. I mean, it's practically on a bend, parked the wrong way, facing traffic, and it wants to pull out from that space there. Terrible place to park. What could possibly go wrong? It doesn't happen here, but it's going to in the future with parking like that. Cyclists coming towards him. Look how far out he's got to pull out before he can see that cyclist. Now, if you can't see this sort of thing before this happens, oh look, and it's got a light out. What a bloody surprise, a Fiat 500 with a light out. Yeah, look how far out it's got to be before it can see the cyclist or a car or anything. Everybody else now has to stop to let the Fiat 500 pull out of the space. Yeah, another self-entitled, oh no, I can't say that word. So a little bit further down the road, someone else saw something in advance. As we come down here, I know it's going to be tight here, so I'm going to wait because I can't see around the bus. So I'm going to wait here and wait for the road to clear. The bus ain't going anywhere, neither is it. It's up there in a bus stop. So now I can go past and wait behind the bus and wait for this van. But the van can see something, so it's waiting there. I can't go really, but the van is slowly going past because it can see a problem. Yes, it's this idiot behind me. Instead of pulling it in behind me, it pulls to the side of me, making the gap even smaller than what it is. I mean, these people just haven't got a brain at all, never mind a bloody driving brain. I mean, look at him, and he just seems to be oblivious to the fact that it's him that's causing the problem here. You know, he's in a little world of his own. I think he might be on a hands-free phone or something because he seems to be chatting or doing something, but he's not. His mind's not on the game. And speaking of someone with his mind not on the game, in front of us we got a big keep clear sign. The blue car goes right across it there. That's okay. The red car, how much time do you need to see that there's a big keep clear sign right in front of you there? Not to mention a whole heap of traffic in front of you, just in front of the keep clear sign, but you couldn't see any of that. You know, you have to pull right into the middle of it. It's really poor observation of, you know, these people. I wonder if he had seen a yellow box junction with a camera on it. Probably then he might have seen it. Anyway, remember the clip that I told you about who has priority earlier on? Well, over to the right hand side, just coming over the bridge, there's a van. It's got no priority over me, but it thinks it has, and it does. It takes it. The van coming towards us has given way to everyone, but I didn't give any signal to this guy. At least give me a little wave to say I'm pulling out. Nothing. Just totally ignored me completely. So that's enough of my nonsense. It's time to have a little look at some of your clips. Now, I know a lot of these places where Liam's driving here. Yeah, they all look the same though, to be honest, don't they? Roadworks. I say roadworks. The good old British workforce is out. Both sides of the road. Can't see a lot being done on the roads, but there it is. There's someone sitting in their van again. Yeah. You can see a fluffy head there sitting in their van. Still can't see anyone. Anyway, we're coming up to a roundabout. Priority to traffic approaching from the right. Yeah, you got to stop there, dear. You've got to stop. And the annoying thing is, I'm going to show you again. You can see her looking at us. Her big white face is looking at us. Now, if that is your reaction time to actually stopping, you should maybe think about quitting driving, because that was shocking. Anyway, moving on to another roundabout. And as I always say, it's priority to traffic approaching from the right. It's not me just saying that, it's the highway code. But try telling this idiot. Yeah. Oblivious to it being a roundabout, I think. It's just didn't see anything. Now, this one's quite interesting. If you look at the road markings there, you see the outside lane is a straight on only. We have got a straight on or a left turn only. Remember, we're looking from the rear camera here. And so we can go straight on or turn left. And we got this numpty coming up the outside here. But it's not just any old numpty. Oh no, did you notice it? Let's put him back, shall we? Yeah, it's one of Sadiq Khan's License to Kill assassins. Now, as you can see in front of us, cycle box in front of us, and you can see that there is no right turn, and he goes into the cycle box. You can see that he had plenty of time to see that there was a cycle box, but just drove into it anyway. Maybe he's going to race us off. We've got no chance anyway. We've got a bike right in front of us, so there's no way that we're going to beat him with a race off, is there? You know, but it's worse than that. It's a lot worse than that. When these lights go green, you'll see what I mean, because it's not a race off to try and get in front of us. It's to actually turn left in front of us and in front of the bike. And the bloody scooter does it as well. I would say 100% they're both on Uber's books. We haven't finished with the assassin yet. Oh no, because this guy has got to take it this week.
Oh, numpty of the week.
Because now he's in a right turn only lane but wants to go straight on. So he's doing well. He was in a straight on lane and then decided to turn left, and now he's in a right turn only lane and decides to go straight on, all in the space of about 30 seconds. The guy is absolute quality, one of Sadiq Khan's finest. But wait, we still haven't finished with him yet. Oh no, he's going for the hat trick. Yes, he's going for the hat trick. Now, if this was me behind him now, I would probably have reported this guy, because to do two things bad in front of you is bad enough. But the third one, you know, is a 3-pointer anyway on your license straight away. Never mind the two that's gone previously just now. You can tell that he's driving erratic to get past cars and stuff like that just back there. But we're coming up to traffic lights. They've gone red. He ain't passed his stop line yet, but he's not going to stop neither. So yeah, so 3 things in about 40 seconds or so. That one deserves a report for me, that one. So now we're in Mitcham for this one. It's a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit road round here. Try telling that to the cars and vans going the other way. They'd be quite pleased to be doing 20, wouldn't they? Well, anyway, we're coming into a one-way system here, and it is still 20 miles an hour going round the one-way system. And believe it or not, I know you're going to be surprised, we are not looking at the Audi. No, we are not. We are looking at the numpty behind the Audi that seems to think that it's a racetrack, not 20-mile-an-hour one-way system. There he goes. Was there a flash of the lights there, or was that just the frame rate of the camera? I don't know. But windscreen wipers going. Is it raining? Don't know. The best is yet to come. Here it goes. Yep. And then again, remember, it is a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit. He's in the wrong lane on purpose to get past 2 cars, and he's gone. He's gone. Yeah. I don't think that was a private hire driver. Even though it had something in the right-hand corner of the car, I don't think it was a private hire. I think it was some other sticker he had in there. Now, we haven't quite finished yet with this clip. We are looking at the car in front of us now. Now, I get this one, though. I feel a bit sorry for this car in front. If it's first time down this road, and he wouldn't know if he's allowed to go down this road at the particular time he's doing it, because it's what we do in this country. We prevent people from going down certain roads at certain times to make money for the council, to make money for Sadiq Khan and all his merry crew. We're coming up to the turning now. You'll see what I mean here. He wants to turn left, but he hits the brakes. He don't know what to do, because he is looking at that sign up there and trying to work out if he can go down this road at that particular time. He can, but he had to figure it out first. And in that case, he could have had someone in the back of him. You know, why do we do it in this country? Why? So we're coming up to the last clip of the day now. We're in Streatham and we're about to enter the A23. And it's simple. It's so simple. Just look at the road markings. There they are. There's a right turn only lane and there's a left turn only lane. I know you can't quite see the left turn only lane, but trust me, it's a left turn only and a right turn only. There is no straight on. It's simple as that. But try telling that to a white van man. Yeah, he should be turning right from there and heading towards Brighton, I guess, that way. But he's not heading towards Brighton. He's going left from the right turn only lane. We're waiting for our filter light to start, and then we'll all be on our merry way. I don't know why the car in front of us is in the bike box there, but it does happen quite a lot here. The same as what happens with this white van. But what you can see from the white van's driving is he don't care whether he's in the wrong lane or the right lane, as long as it's the shortest queue. Because he's already cut us up here and then he's just in this lane. He doesn't even want to turn right. I expected him to turn right here doing what he did back there, but he doesn't. He's going straight on in the shortest queue. That's his driving style. I'm going to go to the shortest queue whether I want that lane or not. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching, and thanks, Liam, for sending in the clips. I've still got a few more of your clips to get through. They could be on the next video. Yeah, so anyway, guys, thanks a lot for watching, and I'm off for a beer because it is absolutely boiling. Okay, thanks a lot, guys. Bye.